Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we're playing some Abzan Greasefang and Pioneer. No longer called Explorer, we can finally just call it Pioneer these days. We got a new card that I'm gonna try out, and that is Yathon Road Watcher. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards, so milling is pretty good in this deck. And then when you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So pretty insane if like you can mill a vehicle and Greasefang and just put Greasefang back onto the battlefield. 4 mana is kind of a lot, but in theory this card seems very powerful in this deck. Card I'm a bit on the fence about is this Valor's Flagship. I guess it can gain you a lot of life against mono red decks or Quarry Cutter decks, but compared to like the power of Parhelion, Sky Sovereign, and Chariot, I just don't think it's quite the same, but we're gonna try it out. It has been a little while since we played some Greasefang, so as per tradition, let us bow our heads and say the Greasefang prayer.
Our holy Greasefang, who art in Kamigawa, hallowed be thy name. Thy Parhelion come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in the multiverse. Give us this day our daily mana, and forgive us of our mulligans, as we forgive opponents who play spirits. And lead us not into temptation of bad keeps, but deliver us from Thoughtseize. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Alright, play first. This hand's reasonable. Start off with a Thoughtseize. Mono black. This is probably the scariest card. We'll just discard that. I would think they might actually take Bitter Triumph so I don't kill their Aetherborn or Liliana. But I know they don't want me to have these cash grabs. Oh, wow, what? That's just nutty. I feel for you, opponent. That's pretty lucky for me. That's pretty lucky. Alright, so they might bring in their own Line of the Voids. Vanishing Verse is probably just good regardless. It's a one-color deck. Probably Tear Asunder too. Could bring in more Duress. I don't know if I need it though. They have a probably a pretty decent mix. I'm gonna take out Flagship. I'm gonna take out Wither Bloom Command maybe. Maybe we'll try this. They might just be taking mulligans till I hit that Leyline of the Void. And if that's their strategy, I'm going to play a Vanishing Verse on it. Hopefully. Alright, well maybe it just didn't work out for him. I was going to start off with a Traverse, but since I drew the land I needed, there's no reason to. That's kind of lame. So we have instant, sorcery, and a land. So, Bitter Triumph, discard the Parhelion, get Delirium and go get Grease Daddy. They got the Trespasser. Nice. Alright, so I guess maybe I just play the Chariot. I'm definitely gonna block. if given the opportunity. Okay. So, man. Like, if I didn't have this, if I didn't have all these green lands, I guess I should have played this on black. Man, if I would have played that on black, I could Vanishing Verse, discard the Chariot, play the Greasefang. Yeah, that's like a little mistake that cost me here. Let's see what they do. Well, I'm happy about that either way. Just keep making 2/2s. They have a Murderous Rider. Okay. Good game. That first game, we just had the nuts. GG's. Alright, go first. Hand looks fine. Well, a lot riding on this Overlord, but you just have to believe. Wow. Alright, some sort of otter deck. I wonder if it's actually mono blue. Well, put a Parhelion in the graveyard. That's good news. And I guess drawing another Overlord isn't the worst. Still help me find a Greasefang. There's a Greasefang. I mean, that is pretty good once it gets going. Kind of surprised it's mono blue. Uh-oh, did they find a counterspell? This has flash. We got Parhelion in the graveyard coming in. So if Greasefang doesn't resolve or they kill it, we can try to get it back next turn. Thoughtseize is actually a pretty strong draw here. Very strong draw. Especially if they're planning on countering something. So they just have 2 Valley Flood Callers. I'm just going to take stock up then. Alright, big 13 damage. Even have the Bitter Triumph to discard the Parhelion. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. They would have to have something pretty nice here. I mean, I don't know what blue, mono blue could have. Okay.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of reality are lost.
Take 3.
I have just the trick for this.
They would need like some kind of bounce spell for an angel, but even then, like they don't know about Parhelion coming back. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, well I guess that kind of does something, but okay. They're trying to do some kind of retraction helix combo. Was that? I see what's going on. Trying to, I'm sure they have some kind of infinite combo here. Fatal Push seems good. Probably Duress is good. I feel like Flagship kind of sucks. I'm taking it out all the time. Yeah, maybe I don't need too many Fatal Push, or just like too much removal in general. What else? I'm gonna take out a Chariot, and maybe we'll take out a Road Watcher. Their deck seems cool, though. I kind of want to see it go off. Well, we'll need to draw some green at some point. There's, there it is. Thunder Trap Trainer. I'm just gonna go ahead and Thoughtseize this, so yeah, they can't get value out of it from this town or Retraction Helix or whatever. Nothing. Nothing. So they have some kind of mock. They have loop with Mox Amber. I don't really know the whole loop off the top of my head. Unfamiliar with this deck. I'm just gonna play a tap land and go for cash grab on their end step. Kind of smells like a counter spell. Could just be the Otter with Flash. Alright, it's just the Otter with Flash. So I guess they get to keep untapping this. Retraction Helix on the Mox Amber. I guess that's it. They just get to loop this over and over. Okay. Makes sense. I guess we gotta keep in the Fatal Pushes then. So they can't just like combo off on turn 3. Shit, I guess I gotta go like full hate on combo. That feels kind of bad. Feels real bad. Yikes. Alright. Keep this. I'm gonna put back Sky Sovereign. I think I want everything else. Yeah, we already... I mean, we said hello before. We don't need to say it again. Guess we'll just take their otter. Alright, Greasefang is right on top, though. Never mind. It's now, well, now it's right on top. Most certainly right on top. See? I mean, you know... did I not fucking call it?! We're okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. I think you lost, my friend. Nice. GG's. Alrighty, hand looks pretty good. That's why we say our Greasefang prayers. They play a Simic Guildgate. Not sure how to feel about that one. We're definitely gonna just play Informant next turn. Right? I think so. Alright, hopefully we hit a land. I don't know if I'd like Flagship. I think this has to come out. I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten it out with Greasefang. Maybe it's good against, like, mono red, but... yeah, I don't know. Just like we drew it up. Look at us, playing around Split Up or something. Split Up or Emperor. I mean, I guess 7 damage is quite a bit. So I'm actually gonna probably try to go for Flagship now. And we can see what else we get. Alright, no Parhelion. This is a lot of damage. What do you have? Okay. Well, it's not a lot of damage. It is a fog deck? For real? Alright, well now they're dead. Alright, let's get some information before we win the game. Huh, okay. So I don't know what their deck is, but it seems like maybe they have fogs and they play really big stuff. So I don't know. I guess what kind of hate do you think they're gonna bring in? I guess that should be the question. So I'm going to just bring in Terror Sunder, because maybe that'll hit something. I don't really know. I'm just going to take out a Bitter Triumph. One lander. Gonna have to mulligan this. Although it's not the worst one lander. If I just stripped a white source, it'd be pretty decent. I'm not gonna do that to myself though. I think I'm gonna put back Chariot. Maybe I find a way to discard Parhelion. I definitely want to Thoughtseize them to see what's going on first. I could have put back Terra Sunder too, I guess. Let's take their ramp. Almost played the swamp and not the green source. Well, is it worth our Greasefang dying to do 6 damage? Probably not. Probably not. Damn. Just play the Chariot. I don't know if I've ever seen these card backs. Another Chariot's actually a pretty good draw. Because now I got one in the graveyard for Grease Daddy. Golos, pretty good. Just a good card. Do I want it to go back to my hand? I don't think so. Right? I guess I could have killed this thing too with the Sky Sovereign. Oh, Maze's End is here. How many do they need? 10 different gates? Not too worried about it. Alright, I guess they're just dead. No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just almost play this Parhelion. Please don't die to Maze's End. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're nowhere close. Oh, I needed that Thoughtseize. Just trying to find a Thoughtseize. Actually, I probably should have returned that one to my hand, just so I have, like, one in my hand I can play out. They have Gates Ablaze here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is your last card a fog? It is. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna get 7. Okay, that doesn't help you. Then I have Besage You too. I'm gonna Besage You that Maze's End. Just to let them know. All right, GG's, Mr. Maze's End. I respect the Maze's End deck, though. I say that, but then I just used unnecessary Besage You on their Maze's End for no reason. GG's. Alright, go first. We have 1 single plains, so that's just an easy mulligan. This hand doesn't really do anything either, so that's just another mulligan. Sky Sovereign probably goes back, and maybe Traverse. And I keep the 3 lands, and then we just, or sorry, 2 lands, and you know, hopefully hit our 3rd from Informant and top deck that Greasefang. We have finally run into mono red. Well, Auto Tapper knew, didn't it? It just knew. Alright. I'm guessing Informant's gonna eat a burn spell here. It's only 10 damage, though. Don't worry about it. There's a Greasefang, but I think it's just a little bit too late. I'm thinking this thing is gonna kill us. Like, they have 5 cards in hand, and they didn't play a land last turn. So, that can't make you feel too good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to sit here any longer. Alright, so kind of just ran over by mono red. I mean, maybe Duress is better than Thoughtseize. I don't really want too many of either. Just want my removal. I'm gonna cut a Parhelion and an Overlord. We're gonna try this. Listen to my squeaky chair. Listen to it! Come on, deck. Why do you tease me like this? Okay. Okay. Let's put back a Chariot, I think. I mean, this hand is pretty good. Just need to hit that 3rd land, and I need them to not kill my Greasefang. Or have graveyard hate. That's another big thing, too. I think they have a burn spell, don't you think? Well, the good news is we drew the 3rd land and the 4th land. Alright, it's perfectly safe for you to play a 2-drop here, opponent. Yes, yeah, it's fine. They cannot beat Parhelion. Alright. Yeah, we just had the turn 3 Parhelion attack. I'll take it. No, I don't think I'm going to make any changes here. On the draw, though, is going to be tough. We're going to need some Fatal Push in our opening hand. I'm going to need to combo early. But we set our Greasefang Prayer, so that should account for something here. Son of a bitch. Why are you giving me these hands? It's like the same thing again. Where I had Fatal Push, and then no way to cast Fatal Push. This hand is... we probably lost. I mean, this is like a losing keep. Grafdigger's Cage. Well, that doesn't work how you think it works, right? Because they're not creatures in the graveyard. It doesn't get around it. I mean, it gets around Grafdigger's Cage. Man. I'm sad. I think we won 3 in a row, and now we're gonna lose to mono red. It's not over yet, though, boys. We could get a really lucky cash grab. It's only 6 damage. It's fine. 4 damage shy. Ass, ass, ass. I want to stop before combat and kill the manifold mouse. I just don't want that to influence their decision of what they do before they go to combat. Like if they had another manifold mouse, they might just be like, oh, I don't need to play it, but they do! Alright. No more full control, it's annoying. Well, we could still get really lucky with a Road Watcher. Alright, no Monstrous Rage. No Monstrous Rage, okay. Come on, deck. Oh wait, this actually, Grafdigger's gonna stop that card. But it's not gonna stop Greasefang doing its ability. We're blocking. You have Monstrous Rage? Of course you do. Okay. Thank you. Just to prove my point. Kind of want to gain 7 life. No! Alright, they're at 13 though. We just win with Parhelion. Yeah, this is good actually. This is real good. Just to be that guy. Alright, look at us, thinking we lost. Grafdigger's Cage does not stop the vehicles from coming back. It did stop the new card. But, what is it? It stopped the Road Washer. But, yeah, I don't think you should normally bring in Grafdigger's Cage against this match. GG's, though. Alright, can we make it 5-0? I'm hoping so. Save looks pretty good. No. I feel like there probably should take a Thoughtseize or a Duress. I think we're definitely gonna Thoughtseize them back. And I'm gonna take their Thoughtseize. Their lands are really awkward. Like, if they don't draw a red source here, they got nothing to do. Nice. I think we try to play the Witherbloom command. Hold on, I always do this. Make sure I target myself. I need to put a vehicle in the graveyard and get a land, which I got a land at least. No vehicle in the graveyard though. Oh, did they whiff a land? Nice. All they can do is attack with the Mutavault. They got a black land. I know this is instant speed. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna Thoughtseize because Duress might not hit. I guess I'm gonna take Fatal Push. Because if they get to where they could play Harvester, they could sack the token, Fatal Push a Greasefang. Really unfortunate that we haven't put any vehicles in the graveyard. I guess I should have probably just taken the Harvester, and then I could have Duressed and then Greasefang. Or, sorry, Duress and then Thoughtseize. Alright, there's some vehicles to the graveyard, finally. I'm gonna discard this Duress. Yeah. And we're gonna block that Mutavault if it comes at us. Although maybe I should actually, I'm fucking this up. Maybe I should have kept her to rest to make sure the coast is clear for Greasefang. Wow, they're really going aggro. All right, well, let's get Parhelion. Get you to 3. As much as, like, opponent stumbled, we were, like, I don't know, at 6 life. Took a lot of damage to ourselves. Terra Sunder, Vanishing Verse, probably. I'm gonna bring in Duress to try to get their graveyard hate. I guess Wither Bloom command can hit it too. How do we win a sideboard? I don't know. Maybe that's too many Duress against this deck. And maybe Vanishing Verse isn't that good. Alright, maybe we'll try this. Couple Thoughtseize. I might try this hand even though it's kind of weak. I know we're going to get Thoughtseize, so I don't want to mulligan too many times. Duress is a bit risky, because a lot of times, well, hello, even though it's the second match. A lot of times it's just vehicles in our hand. I guess maybe Fear. Their hand's pretty weak. Miss, but we did get Delirium. But there's no vehicles in the graveyard, so that's kind of the worst part. Ooh, that's pretty good. I can't really play the Informant plus the Traverse. Unless I hit a land off the first Informant. I'm gonna try it. It's not the land I needed. I don't know if that's right. I'm basically saying I don't want to play a chariot next turn. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have just kept that land and just played a chariot. I don't know. I think I just did like the horrible play. And then I think I did it yeah, followed up with another horrible play where I can't play the traverse. What are we doing? I'm falling apart. I think I'm falling apart right now. I think I'm trying to punt the 5-0 clean sweep video. We're just trying to make it interesting, though. You know, that's what it is. We're trying to punt to force a big game 3. We can scream and rip off our shirt. I don't want to take that much damage. Really kind of punted this game, huh? What's in my graveyard? Nothing. Yeah, no vehicles. Maybe if we can get through this turn, like maybe I have a chance. I don't know. It's looking pretty grim. That thing has menace, and I'm gonna get drained. Yeah, we're jumping. Gonna go to 1. I don't really know how I could get out of this situation. I don't know. What could I get? Gonna get a Temple Garden and concede. I don't know. Maybe Duress just didn't seem that good. Like, I don't really want to play the role of the controlling person. Maybe it's fine. I want to just be aggressively trying to combo against this deck. All right, big game 3. This hand is great. If I can just hit a white source. I mean, what's the chances of us just ripping a white source, though? We set our Greasefang prayer. It's got to be high. Fuck. Fuck! Double Thoughtseize is not good. I needed them to not have 2 Thoughtseizes. I mean, if I don't draw a land next turn, Thoughtseize is my only play. Well, I drew a cash grab, which is potentially pretty good. I could Thoughtseize myself if I need to. Wow, they discarded the Fable. There's my white land. Now here comes the decision part. Do I really Thoughtseize myself to try to set up a Parhelion play next turn? Do I hate myself that much? And then I'm also asking for them to, like, not be able to kill my Greasefang. I'm going for it. I don't care. I'm doing it for the boys. We're all in. Come on, don't have it. Don't have a Thoughtseize. The anticipation is killing me. Come on. Come on, what do you have? They're sweating me. Listen to my squeaky chair. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but it's a lot. So if they have like 2 Fatal Push, then we got nothing. Imagine if they duress me. What? You could have Fatal Pushed an Angel. Holy shit. The queen, the clean 5-0, boys. GG's. All right, so those were some pretty good games. I think if I could make some adjustments, I would probably just take out the Valor's flagship. I guess it was kind of good in the mono red game where we gained 7 life. I don't know. I think it's kind of weak. I would rather just have like another copy of Sky Sovereign. But it's fine. I feel like 3 mana is quite a bit to ever get some value out of that cycling ability. I still think the Road Watcher is a really good card. I just never got it to be good in this video. Traverse was actually pretty nice, even though it's just a 1-of copy. I feel like it was relevant in a lot of games. Like always, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys for the next one.
Hey guys, Siege Rhino here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah.